We are here at Embedded World with Arduino, who have just announced their newest board. This is the VENTUNO Q, and this is the second SBC they've done with Qualcomm, which is a very exciting time where we're moving into the era of Linux on Arduino, but with a lot of beautiful real-time work and a board that looks a little bit different to previous Arduinos, but brings a lot to the table. However, it is so new that I don't really know much about it. What is the VENTUNO? What's the reason behind it? And what can people expect from the board?
Yeah. As you has told, we have a bigger board. It's probably the biggest board that we have ever built. So inside there is still our art, we can say. So it is an open source board with a Qualcomm IQ8 SoC with 16 giga of RAM and 64 giga of flash. And you can also expand via MCU slots. So if you want to learn larger model, you can. It is quite interesting because this SoC includes also 40 teraops for as NPU. So you can run your model simultaneously in parallel to the CPU usage. So for example, here we have this robot that is running everything on CPU, but you can still run VLM and LLM on the NPU that is free in this moment. Absolutely. And it is huge, But as I told you, we are still Arduino. So as you know, we have a dual brain architecture with the STM32 microcontroller that you can program. Again, we have Arduino App Lab, an open source IDE that is the latest software that we've developed and is compatible with this board. And also it's Linux based. And it comes with two flavors, we can say. One is Ubuntu and the other one is Debian with the upstream kernel. So it is completely open.
Absolutely, fantastic. And the other side of things, of course, is that now you have the Qualcomm chip running the Linux side. You have a secondary chip which is able to do all of the real-time operations. And now, of course, everything's been ported over to the Arduino Zephyr core. It still has the same user experience for the end user when they want to program it. But this is something that has the same level of real-time operating system usage, everything that comes with native Zephyr. Is that right? We are developing this new course, we can say, based on Zephyr. We believe lots in Zephyr. So you have the same experience. We can say that you can still use your Arduino as a normal Arduino. Absolutely, and then you can expand with Zephyr and App Lab. So it is quite incredible because you can run your old sketches on the new boards. With so much power. That's the point. And also you have the real-time control. You can use this OS, Zephyr, to also, for example, create advanced control loops, like you maybe you need to do in robotics. In this case, in this application, we have the canvas that is running on Zephyr. So, and allow the Qualcomm processor to expand to these peripherals that are industrial peripherals used in automotive robots. So, super. And in this era now, where like I say, this is the second board that has marked that shift into the sort of SBC territory. But with both the Arduino Uno Q and now with the VENTUNO Q, these are obviously things that have happened since the Qualcomm acquisition. And there's a few people out there that obviously have a few concerns about that. But these are both still Arduino through and through. They're open source boards. They work the same way. It's still the same old Arduino, right? Yeah, we are still Arduino. So as always, I say, probably people not use too much GitHub, but if you want, go there. we have lots of things in our branches. So sometimes I have fun to check what we are doing because we are too many. So going on GitHub, checking, they are developing this, or there is a new nightly feature because we have, for example, nightly builds. So you can expand new features that they are not released officially yet, but you can test it because are already online. So we are still open source. We are always the same community. Lovely, and I guess the one big question everyone will have is, obviously the VENTUNO is so fresh, it's just been announced, but is there any indication roughly as to when these things may be available to the public if they want to get their hands on them and start using them in their own projects?
It should be end of Q2, so you will need to wait the summer. So probably on your vacation you will play with VENTUNO Q.
Yeah, it'd be the perfect thing to take on vacation, wouldn't it? Well, and any links that we have about the Ventuno at the time of publishing will be published under this video and in the blog post. And of course, if you want to sign up for more interest, there is a splash page on the Arduino website for the Ventuno. Giovanni, thank you so much for the great advice about this and the demo. And have a great conference.
Yeah, great. Thank you. You're welcome as always. And enjoy your stuff.
Thank you.